Hi friends! So I thought I would revive the behind the scenes series I did a while ago, and honestly I kind of forgot to keep doing it. Anyway, on this episode we're going to talk about how I do Nagisa's tattoos, because I get a lot of questions about them. There's two ways I can track the tattoos, and I'll show you how I do both of them. The first is slightly easier, but it's harder to get right, and it involves using keyframes to track the tattoos through the shot. I wanted to use an example from a previous episode, but unfortunately I can't find the original project file, so I'm going to remake a shot from episode 12 of Nagisa's gun tattoo. In this scene, the curtain opens and we kind of get a reveal of Nagisa.
I feel naked without my tattoos though.
And the shot tilts down and we can kind of see what he's working with. Right here, you see like that? I'm just going to use his gun tattoo to show the technique because frankly, I don't want to redo this for every single tattoo that he has. Anyway, so we start with the tattoo off frame, and as the shot tilts down, we have to move the tattoo up with the frame as the camera goes down. I want to scrub through the shot frame by frame and move the gun ever so slightly as the camera moves. You can see how the shot slows down near the end, so we have all these points clumped together. Hypothetically, I could motion track this by putting an anchor point there and kind of moving it, but I like the precision that it gives me from moving the gun frame by frame. I can really kind of get in there. The thing is, there's always going to be a little bit of wiggle motion on an overlaid thing like this, because I really can't get into the animation and put it on the shot. You know, I have to just put it there and make sure it looks good enough. But the joke's conveyed either way, and even if it's not perfectly matched. Plus, this was only one tattoo, so imagine having to do this with every single tattoo. The thug seme, the bang bang on his stomach. Ugh, it's not fun. That's why I don't like shots of Nagisa's entire body. So the next technique is what I like to do if there's a tattoo that's going to be partially covered, say by like an arm or another character or something that he's wearing that's moving, like goggles or something like that. This is how I would do that. This is a scene where the boys are running out of the building. You can see them up here. They bust open the door and they're running from Ko. What's interesting about the tattoos here is that they're all individual clips. You can see them right here. All of these clips. So here's the actual footage. And then these clips here, I'll zoom in a little bit. Those are all Nagisa's tattoos. So what I do is I put them on his body, like say here, I have the knife, the thug seme, here we'll zoom in real close. I have the knife on his arm, the thug seme, the bang bang, and then the guns. So you have pistol, bang bang, all the clips are labeled right there. Then what I'll do is I'll advance a frame, like that, and then again. And then as soon as he moves, as soon as Nagisa moves, I copy and paste the tattoo, and then ever so slightly change it so that it is in proportion with where his limbs are. So, you know, I kind of move the knife just a little bit. Right there, you can see it. And then I advance until it moves again, and then I move again. So now here's where it gets interesting. Ray's arm moves in front of the thug seme right there. So you can see it obscures the seme there, but then when it moves, boop, it just obscures the T or the H and the U on the thug. So what I did is I took a mask right there and made the mask, it's an inverted mask, so it covers whatever it's on around the arm. So if you zoom really close, let's get like really close there, you can see that the mask is just what's covering the H and the U, so it looks like it's in proper proportion with what should be obscured. So now let's advance a little more. 2, 3, and then it changes again. So now we have another mask that's covering this part of the tattoo right here. So now you can't see the TH and U, you can only see kind of the bottom of the G there. So as we go through this shot, I'm basically, every time anything moves over a part of the tattoo, I'm cutting it and then making it a brand new clip. So see, it also obscures bang bang and part of the gun. So we have a mask here, and then also here to cover that part. So the way it's done is just by using clips and then using masks to change so that every part of the tattoo is covered up. And that's basically it. It's a lot of work, and it's really precise. But in the end, I think, honestly, the joke is funnier, and it's a nice little detail that that looks good. So you can see him. So now when you look at this shot, think about the mask covering up every part of Nagisa's tattoo when they're running. So that's the long and short of it. I really want to revive this series, so look out for more behind the scenes stuff. I'd like to release another voice acting video of me doing some scenes from the last episode. So let me know if you'd like to see that, and I'll have more behind the scenes videos for you in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.